Hello everyone, Chocolate Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the strawberry and mint flavour After Eights. Yeah, so well, you know, very. I mean, what they did was an orange flavoured one last year, so they're doing a strawberry one this year. So very unusual for them to be branching out like this, but very welcome, I think. Very welcome. Yeah, I've done another. I don't know if it's another. Well, this is a limited edition one. This one doesn't say limited edition, but this one is limited. They've done a gin and tonic mint flavour one, so I'll be reviewing those soon. Thanks to Scotty for putting those out to me. Could easily miss these ones, I think. But yeah, very excited for these ones. So I have reviewed the orange ones in the past. I'm sure there'll be a link somewhere at some point for these, for those. But yes, I've done, leading on from that, I've done about 650 reviews now, so I'm sure the regular members will know, but regular subscribers will know. But if you want to see all the rest of them, there'll be a playlist up here. As I say, it's got all my other reviews in, so please give those a watch after this one, after you've subscribed or liked, of course. And I do have a Patreon and YouTube member program going on as well, so both one or either or both will be up there as well, or in the description or wherever. So click on those, please check them out, and if you'd like to support the channel, it'll be hugely appreciated. Well, thanks for watching as well, of course. Okay, on to the review. Yeah, so basically, After Eights, for those you don't know, it's like a sort of, it's a square of sort of flattish. They're called thins in the non-branded versions, the supermarket owned brands or whatever. It's called like dark, mint thins or something like that, dark chocolate mint thins. Basically, it's like a sort of very thin square of well, there you go, that's what it looks like. Square of chocolate, dark chocolate, with a sort of mint fondant centre. And they've been like that for years, a long time, 20 plus years, 30 years. I don't know how long. I remember them from being quite young, when we used to put them out after dinner. As a little sort of palate cleanser or whatever. You'd have a little segment, and they do look very nice. And they're obviously something you get every day, not expensive, but they do have an air of quality to them. Just that they have like a little plastic, well, I don't know if it's plastic, but a little sort of paperish jacket that they come in as well, with a nice design on. They just look nice, and they just have they do have a good air to them. Even if they are, cheap and easy to get, they just. They come across well, Yeah, so my mum used to always do that. I mean, there's always quite. I used to have, basically, obviously my, adults. I don't know, when I was younger, adults at least. Now I'm an adult, I guess. I still eat loads of chocolate, but when I was younger, adults didn't seem to do that. So they'd have like one After Eight. Everyone would just have one, and I would just go in and hoover up the rest of the whole box. So I was happy, you know what I mean. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, so quite a nice design. Normally it's just this green design, which is evocative of the mint inside. Mint in the UK generally is sort of green, or maybe blue, but green generally. And the mint leaf, really. But I do know in some countries, probably Scandinavian or Finland and perhaps other places, it's sort of white and red stripe design. So a bit different there, but it's not really what we sometimes perhaps get it from imports from other countries in the UK, but generally it's the green colour, presumably, or blue maybe in some cases. Yes, what's the description there? What does it say? It's no description. Yeah, I can't see it really. I don't know if I'm missing it. Where's my trusty torch? Lots of different languages, but not English, so must be a non-UK import. Yeah, it's like it's a German one. It says it's got a German description here. Yeah, so it looks so the English it doesn't have English on it, basically. Maybe by Nestle it seems. Nestle Cocoa Plan, which I didn't know. But it does have an English sort of, well, yeah, there we go. It's got like a sort of sticker on it with some kind of English thing, but it's more the nutritional thing, it's not the same. But it says chocolates from 39.6 dark chocolate with 60.4 peppermint cream filling with strawberry flavour. There we go. So there we are. So that's on the so there we go. So I'll give take the sort of plastic wrapper off. So I can see the calories and things underneath. There's a slight minty strawberry smell actually. From that. Yeah. So the calories. Well, it's how heavy is the bag? It's 200 grams. So you just times this by 2 for the whole calories, because it's got per 100 grams. 427 calories. So that's and then 12.9 grams of fat, 7.4 of which are saturates. So times this by 2. 854 calories for the whole box. Then we got 25.8 grams of fat, 14.8 of which are saturates. So there we go. So yeah, so 454 calories for the whole box. and 25.8 grams of fat, 14.8 of which are saturates. That's for the whole box. It's got per portion, but I don't know what a portion is. Oh, portion is 2 squares. So it does say there, so you can see that 1 portion, 2 squares. So per portion it's 71 calories, 2.1 grams of fat, 1.2 of which are saturates. So each square is roughly, 35.5 calories, 1.05 grams of fat, and 0.6 of which are saturates. There we go. That's for each square itself. Nice, okay, so I've half opened it, but I think we should get into it proper and give it a proper opening. So yeah, it looks very nice. Definitely happy with that. Yeah, I think it looks beautiful actually. Let's give it an open. Let's do it. Let's go. Once again, give these after 8 strawberry mint flavoured. Well, let's go. Once again, give these strawberry mint flavoured after 8s an open. So yeah, so you can see I've already taken the plastic shrink wrap cellophane off the top. So see, very nice box. What does it say there? Enjoy the perfect pleasure. Enjoy the perfect pleasure of strawberry and mint. It says. It's quite nice. Nice little touch there. Strange how it's in English when the whole thing's sort of like in German and things. You know, there's no real English description on the box at all, other than the stuff you would normally get. You know, unless they slogans and things. Okay, so there comes this like plastic paper topper on, which is quite nice again. And you can see there's all these little sleeves here. Sleeves of chocolate. So yeah, very nice. Let's. How many do we get? Should we have a look? Show them up close in a minute. Just count them first for a. Yeah, so 5. You could probably work it out from the calories, but I think it's probably quicker to do this way. 10. I'm quite lucky in picking out groups of 5 every time, although this time I'm just going to grab the rest of them. 15. I think there's just check I've got 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 there is, so it's 24 in total. They're quite a nice box as well. It comes quite sort of, you can see it's, you know, it's, you can see there's like sort of a ribbing effect on the inside to keep them separate. So it's quite nice actually. If you, it's on the bottom as well, so I quite like that. That's nice. Yeah, I think the packaging is really, you know, for a product that's not, you know, it's relatively cheap and relatively mainstream. They do a good job of it really, and it's not excessive, you know. Really, I think they are partitioned, of course, but you know, I don't know. I think this fits into the box well, and it's proportioned, it's separated well enough. I think that's a perfect size for it. I think it's a great job there. So you go. So here's what you get. So you get this little paper. Obviously, the width is probably where they'll fall down because there's lots of gappage here. But you can see, yeah, I don't know. But the width might be a bit, you know, questionable. But they do come in these little paper cases. You see a nice design there, sort of like a clock. So you need a clock. Or 8:05 or something. Yeah, just gone 8. So that's the. I think you meant to eat them as it's gone 8 o'clock, I guess, after an evening meal, perhaps. There you go. Quite nice branding, I think. It's plain on the back, but you can see there's like a lip to open to take it out. So let's take one out and see what they look like. So there you go. So it's this little square. So you see it's quite a small square. There's a nice smell coming from it. It's like a sort of strawberry fondant-y smell. You can smell, you know, when you get like a strawberry dream roses chocolate, or the fries strawberry limited edition. So you can see there, yeah, you can see if I put this on here, you can see really, I was saying before about how the box is about the right size. It isn't really, is it? You know, yeah, it's pretty bad that. Yeah, okay. So it isn't really. If it is for the paper cases, which are part of it, I have to say, but for the actual chocolate, you know, the chocolate could be bigger and still fit in this case. I mean, let's see, the cases. Let's see, what's the width of the case is. It's pretty much about 5.9 centimeters, and the height 5.5. And this sort of square of chocolate, about 4 centimeters by 4.2. Yeah, so clearly, you know, he's talking quite a lot of difference there, really. You know, which again is shown here. So yeah, questionable that. I think part of it though, as I say, is more, you know, they could be bigger for the case, you know, clearly, but the part of this is having the cases and stuff, you know. So, but yeah, they could be bigger for the case. There's no reason why these couldn't be, you know, an extra at least 0.5 centimetre in diameter and height bigger than they are, if not more than that, really. And they probably used to be in the past. Yeah, and just for the sake of it as well, the height is about 0.3 centimetres, maybe almost 0.4 in places. Okay, so let's give it a snap. So you can see there, this is the white fondant cream. It does look to have a bit of a red, sort of pinky tint to it, but I don't know if I'm just imagining that. I might just be imagining it. I don't know if you'll notice on the back as well, I should have perhaps forgot to point this out, but it does say after 8 in nice writing on the back, not just tyre tracks. So there's a bit of a nice design on the back there, which hopefully you can make out, which I quite like. Yeah. Okay. Right, so I think we should give these a taste then. I'm excited. Hopefully it'll taste as as good as I'm hoping. Let's do it. Let's give them a taste. Okay, let's give these what are they? Strawberry mint flavour after 8's a taste. If you can see that, yes. These little cases. Yeah, so I'll take have a one, about 35 calories, I think. It says 35, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, 35.5 calories. One of these. Okay, let's give it a taste. Would say definitely not quite as fondanty as a Fry's mint cream, which I was expecting actually. Tasted a bit. I don't know if it's just because of the flavouring of the strawberry, but I'm not getting a massive strawberry taste, I have to say. I think they almost cancel each other out, the mint and the strawberry. You just not really getting a mint taste. Oh, there's something there that's roughly mint, but I don't know. I don't think it works as well as the orange one from memory anyway. The orange one was a bit more successful, I think you'd say. This one, I don't know, strawberry, and it does taste there's something like strawberry and something like mint, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work. Unusual. Got a fresh taste to it, but I don't know if it's the fondant just seems to not really stand out. I'm quite sure when you have an after it normally, the fondant is quite front and centre and you really can taste it until it's there. With this one, I can't. I feel like I'm almost chewing something. Maybe it's clearly runny. It's just as if the fondant's completely different. No, it's because of the taste. Just you know, normally you get a strong mint taste. And so I feel like I'm chewing these almost. Very odd. Yeah. Don't know. I can't imagine that the strawberry flavouring has affected the fondant consistency. I don't know if it's just the taste, because it's so different, making me experience it in a different way, which is possible. Yeah, I think. Yeah, these are very. I don't know. They're not great. I think it doesn't really work having strawberry and mint together in this case. Strawberry is quite a subtle taste when you actually have the flavour of it. It's quite sort of, what's the word? Bitter. It's got quite a sort of tang to it. A bit like an orange. Strawberries. But the actual flavour itself is quite subtle, really. And I think that does come across in these. And I think that's not necessarily a good thing. yeah, you've just got like a sort of, yeah. I mean, you've got the flavour you might expect in a way, like a subtle mint flavour with a, or mint flavourish flavour with a sort of subtle strawberry aftertaste or taste. But it's almost like they've cancelled each other out to an extent, you know, almost, not entirely of course, but to a large extent, because you're not really getting a strong mint taste. And you get like a sort of strawberry, semi-strawberry taste as well. It's very odd. I don't know. I don't think it really works. I don't think it's very. It doesn't really seem to taste that nice. And it seems to highlight the fact that the cream in the centre, you're more chewing the after it rather than having sort of like a creamy centre, like something like a Fry's cream bar. You know, strawberry cream or raspberry cream or orange cream or whatever bar. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. These don't feel very special, really. These, and they don't feel that successful. A bit of a novelty. But I'm not a big. Yeah, I don't think they just don't seem to work really. I think it's just they're a bit different. I guess you could say it's got a strawberry taste, as I say, but I don't know. It just seems it just seems a bit of a halfway house between one or the other. I'd rather have it just be a strawberry cream or a I think really. I don't think it quite works as well as the orange one did from memory anyway. This one just seems a bit. You just have had a strawberry. You know, despite it being quite a popular fruit, it's quite a mundane flavour really. Normally you have like raspberry. You know, if you have raspberry jam or jelly if you're in the US. It's actually a lot nicer than a strawberry jam. You know, even though strawberry, you'd think it'd be a bit. It's more of a fruit you'd probably normally have, and sort of seems to be more of a mainstream one. But I think that's the case here. Really, it just doesn't really give you that great a taste, and it's just a bit too meh. I think is the gist of it. You know, both flavours together just don't seem to work, and it's a bit, yeah. So I think I'm going to say a 2.5 out of 5. I think. I mean, it's just, yeah. I don't think I can really say it's a 3 out of 5. I think it's. I've got to be quite strict on this. I think you would just give everything a 3 out of 5, so it's okay. And it is just okay, but I think there's many bars that are okay. I think you'd probably say an after 8's probably, maybe even a 3 out of 5 or 3.5. I think this one's, you've got to sort of, I've got to differentiate it really and just say it's just a bit below average in the expectations, I think, maybe I will up it to a 3, I don't know, but I think it doesn't quite work. I think it's just not quite good at either of the flavours, the mint or the strawberry, and I think for that I don't think I can really give that a 3 to say it's good enough. I don't think it is. I think it's not really that great a flavour, to be honest, or flavours mixed together, to be honest with you. So I think I will stick with a 2.5 out of 5, but we'll see what I'll do in the caption at the end. But yeah, disappointing. Seems to somehow affect the way you'd eat the chocolate. Makes it seems to more centred on the chewiness of it rather than the mint fondant in the centre for whatever reason. And as I say, the flavours just don't really work together. You don't really have a strong mint flavour. You don't really have a strong strawberry flavour. You've just got sort of like a weird mishmash of them both. So yeah, a bit disappointing really, that one. I thought it'd be a lot nicer than this. And I'm sure the orange one was better. I think that those two flavours, orange and mint, worked a lot better than this one. Yeah, so disappointing. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5. Well, what do you think, guys? If you enjoyed this one, what you thought of the orange one as well? If you can still get the orange one, I saw it not too long ago, but I don't know if these have replaced it now. But they didn't. I don't think they were limited edition at the time. These certainly don't say limited edition, so not sure. But let me know either way what you think, and yeah, and as I say, I got them in B&M, these ones, I think. So yeah, good place to get sort of some rarer chocolates most of the time. Okay, so like my video, subscribe as well if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon or YouTube member program if you can. Really appreciate it. And yeah, leave a comment as I say. It's always great to hear from you, it really is. And I'll see you next time. Thanks guys, take care. Bye for now. See ya.